Spellcasters for the unafraid.
Greetings.
There are all sorts of
And welcome once again to Creepy Ghoul Vision. I am Creepy Ghoul, your host. Back from the pagan wastelands with a crapload of extreme metal. Let's check it out. Let's get right to it. Courtesy of nuclear war now. Had several packages over the last little while, guys. Check it out. First Impaled Nazarene from Finland. Now, I was never, I'm not really a fan of, I shouldn't say never, I was never a fan of the stuff that came before this, like the demo stuff. I mean, it was alright, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either, in my opinion. But when this album came out, it kind of defined that sound, and this is a classic freaking album. I always laughed at the name, Tall Krompt, Nors. I always laughed at that, but great mystical artwork, nevertheless. The stuff that came after this, like, I guess the second album was Urga Karma. It was borderline for me. It was okay, it wasn't bad. It was pretty good, actually. However, the stuff with Beharit, that bootleg split with Beharit was good too. I mean, Beharit owned that split, let's face it, seriously. But yeah, classic first album by Impaled Nazarene, most definitely. Okay, we got all Jap. No crap. Zuo from Japan. Japanese skate rock from the old days, man. I'm telling you, this is where it's at right there. Check it out. Old school Japanese punk rock, hardcore punk rock, skate rock. Most definitely. There we go. Along the lines of course, Jism and bands like that. Not so much Lip Cream, but more like Jism. And it's really funny too, because look at that, eh? If those of you who remember the old, what is it called? Skull and Sword, Powell Peralta from the old days. Look at where they got, look where these guys borrowed the concept from. That was the old Skull Sword from Powell Peralta. I have the t-shirt from the old days, actually, but yeah, there we go. There we go. Zuo from Japan, Agony Remains. This is pretty much, I think, everything they ever put out. All the live stuff, all the actual album, the demos and whatnot. 83, 84. That era of Japanese punk was just like amazing, man. I'm telling you, SOB, Lip Cream, Jism, Gauze. Yeah, if you like Gauze, definitely check out Zuo. Definitely. Zuo from Japan. All Jap, no crap. Extreme. Hellhammer. Celtic Frost. Hellhammer. Worship. Warhammer. Discovered these guys back in the day. Obviously because of the artwork, very Hellhammerish, so I gave them a listen way back when, and had a couple CDs by them that I could find at the local record shop. Yeah, these guys, I'm telling you, talk about Hellhammer worship. These guys do it very extremely well. And to the max as well. This is a great freaking album. The Winter of Our Discontent. Surprise, surprise. Check it out. Warhammer. Right down to the logo and all. I believe these guys, don't quote me on this, Warhammer. No, I can't remember where they're from, and I'm not even going to guess. But anyhow, this is apparently a numbered copy. There's only 500 of these made, and I got number 41. Number 41 out of 500 pressed. There we go right there. Warhammer. 180 gram black vinyl limited 100. Okay, so 100 on black. There we go. Are you guys still calling records vinyl? Like, are you guys still calling LPs vinyl? Why? Yeah, they're made out of vinyl, but they're records, they're LPs, they're albums. I don't know, man. All this new school hipster media shit. Second pressing. I do own the first pressing, but I missed out on this picture disc. I wanted to get a double copy of this picture disc of the first pressing, but they sold out pretty quick. So I ended up getting the second pressing of the picture disc of The Oath of Black Blood by Beharit, mainly for collection purposes, not for reselling, not for trading, but mainly for collection purposes, because this is such a cult, amazing, devastating classic album right here. At one point, extremely impossible to get on any format. The Oath of Black Blood by Beharit. Second pressing on Nuclear War now. The difference between the first and second apparently was they're calling it a vinyl core. I haven't opened this, but a vinyl core on the second, so a black vinyl core on the second that the first didn't have apparently, but yeah. Anyways, for collection purposes, I had to get another copy of The Oath.
Into the candle flame, and as it slowly burns, chant 3 times the incantation.
Smoky Bay from Australia, because Creepy Ghoul said so. Okay, let's do some cassettes, then we'll do some CDs, then we'll do some more records, then we'll do some more cassettes. This is insane. Under a Funeral Moon by the Mighty Dark Throne. Got double copies of this. You know, nowadays in this day and age, you know, you have a record player, you got a cassette player, you're probably going to want to invest in a second cassette player because, you know, the way things are nowadays. They're not making cassette players, I don't believe. Well, they are, but they aren't. Especially if you're an old schooler like me, and your entire stereo system came from various thrift stores on a gamble, and you've been really extremely lucky. You're going to want to invest in maybe a second cassette player as a backup type of thing, which is what I did. I've got several cassette players. I've got several. Actually, I don't think I have any more turntables. I only have one turntable now. I gave them away or like whatever. But anyhow, that is something I maybe should look into. But yeah, if you're into that shit like Crosley's or like whatever, or that crap that hooks up to your computer or like whatever, but I mean, fine. But I mean, stay away from the Crosleys. They'll destroy your records, man. I'm telling you, they're shit. They may look good, but they're shit. Anyhow, having a backup record player is quite advisable in this day and age. Having a backup cassette player is very extremely advisable. There you go. 2 copies, because you never know when your old school cassette player will eat one, at least you have a backup. That is the mentality. Finally on CD, Satan, My Master by the Mighty Bathory. I have a couple copies of this on cassette. I probably have a bootleg record of this somewhere. I don't know, with these tracks at least. It can only be a bootleg. This will never be official. But anyhow, the rumor is, and it's probably true, that the cassette and the CD version of this was sourced off the original records. So, yeah, I was actually pretty impressed with my cassette version of this. The sound quality was just absolutely phenomenal, so I wouldn't be surprised. But this is a very extremely well done bootleg, and I finally got this on CD because Nuclear had it in Satan My Master. Just alternate tracks and like unreleased tracks of early Bathory songs as well, from splits and whatnot. Happy to have it.
Your favorite.
Here is a band, if you're into like the atmosphere, the noise, the ritualistic, music, like kind of like what Michael Ford did in Black Funeral, and like other noise bands and whatnot. You're going to want to check this band out here, or this project out here. One-man, two-man band, Helvatron. It sounds like a transformer, but it's, Helvatron. This is, I believe, their, don't quote me on this, second album. Right here, it is called Trident of Tartarian Gateways. Just a wall of unsettling, ritualistic noise right there. You just put this on and pretty much, I don't know, have some whiskey, rum, whatever you got, and just zone out to it, man. I'm telling you, I have their first album. This is their second, I believe. Yeah, Helvatron. Like I said, if you like the atmosphere, the noise, just the sounds, the ritualistic sounds, check it out right there. I wanted to grab this. Nuclear had it. I said, what the hell? However, if I see this on LP, I would probably grab it as well. There you go. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Let's do some more cassettes. I ended up, again, for collection purposes and also for safety purposes, in case my cassette player decides it wants to conk out on me. And I've got a couple good cassette players. I clean them, I take care of them. I don't even really use them often. But I do. But, I wanted to get another copy of this. Again, a very extremely respectable unofficial bootleg right here, sourced from original copies of the records type of thing. The first Bathory right there. Classic. You cannot go wrong. This album here taught a lot of freaking bands how to play freaking metal, black metal, speed metal, thrash metal, you freaking name it right here. A lot of it stemmed from this gem right here, the first Bathory.
3 times. Gaze into the flame for 3 full minutes.
You know what?
3 times ring an iron.
This is my second copy of this cassette. Classic Destructor, Maximum Destruction. Very extremely underrated band and album as well. The album they put out after this was like, this is it right here. Maximum Destruction. They actually just re-released this officially on CD with a bunch of bonus tracks and whatnot. It's a double disc set. It's in my, I think it's in my Hell's Headbangers wish list right now, and I'm definitely going to order it. This is a classic thrash album, man, I'm telling you. If you haven't heard this album yet, you really need to do yourself a favor and pause this video, go on YouTube, and check this album out right freaking now, man, I'm telling you. It's going to blow your mind, and it's also going to break your fucking neck. There you go. Maximum Destruction by Destructor, coming at you. Recommended by Creepy Ghoul. Alright, so
Sometimes you can't see through cold face.
Let's get to some more records, shall we? So, a while back, Nuclear War Now had an amazing freaking sale on some leftovers from the Sabbath, S-A-B-B-A-T, Sabbath from Japan box set that they had put out many years back. And they were selling some of the records singularly for an extremely generous price. But before we get to that, I'm going to show you, speaking of Sabbath, I picked up one of my favorite Sabbath albums right here, Fetishism. Yeah, Fetishism right here. This has so many amazing elements of like metal, speed metal, thrash. The solos will just like blow you away, man. I'm telling you, on this album right here. Great recommended album by Japan's Sabbath right here. Fetishism. Here we go. The sticker says the Japanese blacking metal legends' fourth album from 1994, reissued on vinyl for the first time. For its legion of American fans, featuring artwork and layout faithful to the original, as well as screen print on side D. Yeah, I mean, I saw it. It's freaking wicked. This is a great album by the band, man. I'm telling you. If you like heavy metal, underground heavy metal, thrash, check this era of Sabbath out right here. Really good stuff. Probably my favorite Sabbath album, Fetishism, right here. And I believe Nuclear War Now also has a special edition CD of this album. I think it's a Japanese special edition CD or something like that. I don't know, but I wanted to have it on wax, and there it is right there. Okay, so I got a couple more copies actually, of the exclusive Nuclear War Now Sabbath poster. I have several of these now. They're giving them away for free with certain limitations. Check out Nuclear War Now's website to know more about it. Again, with this poster, it's exclusive to Nuclear War Now only, and it was made because due to an error within the Sabbath record box set that came out many moons ago. So anyways, this is a very extremely exclusive poster. I have several now. I can probably put it in one of these right here, each of them in one of these type of thing. But here it is right here. From the Sabbath box set, Nuclear War Now was offering these standalone records, leftover records, and I scooped them right up, whatever I could get. I think I'm only missing, 3 or 4 more from the actual box set right there, which is now pretty damn hard to get. But these are all like early live demos, just like unreleased outtakes and stuff like that from the band, the early days of Sabbath. There we go right there. Just going to show you guys these just real quick here. And there we go. And yeah, I don't believe these are still available now. This was like weeks and weeks and weeks back. But anyhow, I was really happy to scoop up these records. And yeah, and I think I've got one more coming out of the box set type of thing. Comes with a DVD of live Sabbath stuff and whatnot. But yeah, bit by bit, piece by piece, I have almost the entire box set here, minus the box, of course. Sabbath, great band, check them out. Early Japanese thrash metal, really good stuff, man, I'm telling you. So last but not least, let's get to the last little bit here. There it is right there. So Nuclear War Now put out this release by Mystifier from Brazil, and this is a split release. This is the Evil Ascension Returns with Tormenting the Holy Trinity. I believe 2 demos right here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there we go, right there. Nuclear War Now exclusive right there. Mystifier. Great band. If any of you guys are into bands like Sarcophago, Sex Trash, Volcano, stuff like that, Blasphemy, you're going to want to check out Mystifier. And this is the early stuff. This is extreme black death at its finest right here, from the early days of Brazil right here. Check it out right there. Mystifier. Speaking of which, not available anymore. However, I did get 3 more copies of the Mystifier promo cassette from Nuclear War Now. I don't think these are still available anymore. So you spend $50 or more, and you can choose to throw this in your cart type of thing. Again, for collection purposes and maybe for trading purposes type of thing at one point. Who knows? I'm not a seller, I'm not a trader, but I mean, whatever. I'd be more of a trader than a seller anyhow. But yeah, 2-track cassette from Wicca and Goita, the first 2 full-length releases by the band Mystifier right here. So there we go. So thanks for watching, guys. That was the Extreme update for now. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. And we will see you on the next video. Stay weird. Like, share, and subscribe. Give me a couple thumbs up, will you? Hit that notification bell for all the new shit. I know it's been a while.